Hey guys, back here with a little more information with quadratic equations. You ever look for a shortcut in something? You ever look for, hey, how can I do less work and still get the right answer? Not cheating the system, but just knowing and having an edge to be able to simplify the process a little bit. Well, that's what the discriminant does for us. So the discriminant is a piece of the quadratic formula, right? So let me kind of, I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to put the discriminant here in green. Okay, and then I'm going to put the rest of the quadratic formula around it. And I'm going to jack this up a little bit because my spacing's off just slightly. Okay, but the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. What's cool about the discriminant is that all you got to do is test that in order to determine how much more work you have to do. Right, so ideally, you would come up with this first scenario, right? This scenario right here, if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, that means that you're going to be taking the square root of a negative number, which tells us that there are no solutions. So you're done. Once you test, you can say confidently, no real solutions. Okay? In the other two cases, there are going to be solutions, but it just tells us how many there will be. In case number 2, there will be one solution. That doesn't tell you that the solution is 1, but that there is one solution. Okay, so you have to do the work to go ahead and find that using whatever method you need to, factoring, completing the square, quadratic formula, all that good stuff. And in the third case, if b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, then you're going to have two solutions. Okay, so it just kind of gives you a heads up on, hey, this is how many I predict I'm going to get. So on the next slide, I'm going to do a couple of examples and just show you how this works and how it can speed up the process. Okay, so when using the discriminant, let's rewrite it. Discriminant over here, b squared minus 4ac. All right, when using it, we do need to have the quadratic equation in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So in the first example, you can see that I don't have that. So I'm going to take and subtract 9, ax squared, so 1x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. Okay, I've identified then that a equals 1, b equals 2, c equals 1. So b squared minus 4ac will be equal to 2 squared minus 4 times a times c. Well, what does that come out to equal? It comes out to equal 0. It's 4 minus 4. If the answer is 0, so if b squared minus 4ac equals 0, there's one solution. Okay, I don't know what the solution is yet, but there is one solution. I can say confidently there's one solution, and I just have to continue on to do the work using whatever method I see fit. Okay, in the second example, okay, let's see. What is A is 2, B is negative 3, and C is 6. We've got a 0 here, so we're in the right form. So b squared minus 4ac will be negative 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times 6. So that would equal, let's see, 9 minus 48. And we did this, I think, in a different example in the last set of notes, but that's going to be negative 39. So if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, there's no solutions. So I can confidently say no solutions, and I don't have to use any other method. Your teacher should be comfortable with that. Okay, let's do the third example. All right, we have it equal to 0. It's good to go. I'm going to look at, you can probably predict what's going to happen here. I'm guessing this will be greater than 0, but let's see what happens. A equals 9, B equals 0, there is no linear term, C equals negative 64. So b squared is 0 squared minus 4 times 9 times negative 64. Well, I have no idea what 4 times 9 times negative times 64 is, but I do know that a negative times a negative is a positive. So it's going to be a positive large number. I have no idea. And I don't want to do the work, but you probably should for your math homework. So it's a positive large number, which means it's greater than 0, which means there will be two solutions. So you got more work to do. Okay, guys, I hope that the discriminant can be helpful for you and can help you to accelerate your knowledge in the area of quadratic equations. All right, have a great day. Let me know if you want more content. We'll see you in the next video.